The night sky above the North Pole was clear and cold. Jack Frost stood at his window, watching the stars. His phone rang. He grabbed it fast. "Frost here," he said. "Sir, we have a problem," said Susan Miller. Her voice was tight with worry. "Something just appeared above Santa's house. Our sensors show energy we've never seen before." Jack was already moving. "I'm on my way." He ran through the snow, breath-making white clouds in the air. Red lights flashed across the compound. Elves rushed past him, some carrying tools, others looking scared. When Jack reached Santa's house, he saw the damage right away. A perfect round hole cut through the roof. Snow fell onto the empty bed below. Mrs. Claus sat in a chair, shaking. "They took him," she said. Her hands gripped the blanket. They came in a beam of light. Nicholas couldn't even yell for help. Jack knelt beside her. "Who took him?" "Not human," she whispered. "Gray skin, big eyes. They said his power was dangerous." She grabbed Jack's arm. "They said they were taking him before he could use his weapon." "Weapon?" "Santa doesn't have weapons. That's what he told them." He tried to explain about Christmas magic. They wouldn't listen. Jack's radio crackled. "Sir, we're tracking an object leaving Earth's atmosphere. It's moving fast." Outside, elves gathered in groups. Fear spread through the crowd. Some cried. Others looked up at the sky with anger. Jack checked his watch. December 23rd, less than 2 days until Christmas. "Get the sleigh ready," he ordered into his radio. "And call the reindeer handlers." "Sir?" Susan sounded confused. "You want to follow them?" "Into space?" "They took Santa 2 days before Christmas." "What choice do we have?" The workshop doors burst open. Elves rushed out with equipment. The head engineer, Penny, ran to Jack. "The sleigh wasn't built for space travel," she said. "Then rebuild it," Jack told her. "You have 3 hours." The ground shook. Everyone looked up. A bright light cut through the clouds. "Another ship." "They're coming back," someone yelled. "Get inside," Jack ordered. Everyone to the bunker. The light grew brighter. Jack stood his ground as others ran. The beam touched down 50 feet away, melting snow instantly. A figure stepped out. Not gray like the others. This one had blue skin and wore what looked like armor. "People of Earth," the alien said. Its voice sounded wrong, like many voices speaking at once. "Your weapon master has been taken for the safety of all life. Do not attempt rescue." Jack stepped forward. "You made a mistake. He's not a weapon master." The alien raised a hand. A small device glowed in its palm. "Your planet has 24 hours to surrender all Christmas magic technology," it said. "Or we will return in force." The light flashed again. When Jack could see, the alien was gone. In the distance, alarms kept ringing. The workshop buzzed with frantic activity. Elves welded metal plates to the sleigh's wooden frame. Sparks flew across the floor. The smell of hot metal filled the air. Jack paced back and forth, checking his watch every few minutes. "Faster," he said. "We need to be ready in 2 hours." Penny wiped sweat from her face. "We're trying." The sleigh wasn't built for this. Santa wasn't built to be a prisoner either, Jack snapped. He rubbed his eyes. "Sorry. Just keep working." Susan rushed in, holding a tablet. "Sir, we found something." Our radar picked up the alien ship. "It's hiding behind the moon." Jack looked at the screen. A large object hovered near the moon's dark side. "How big is that thing?" "About 3 miles long," Susan said. "And it's not alone. 5 smaller ships are with it." The lights flickered. A low rumble shook the building. "What was that?" Jack asked. An elf ran in from outside. "They're back." "Different ships this time. They're landing all around the pole." Jack grabbed his coat. "Secure the workshop. No one gets in." Outside, the sky glowed red. 3 disc-shaped craft hovered above the snow. They were smaller than the first ship, each about the size of a bus. Metal legs extended from their bottoms as they landed. Jack hid behind a snowbank. He watched as doors opened in each ship. Figures in silver suits stepped out. They carried long tubes that glowed blue at the tips. "Scan for the magic source," one alien ordered. Its voice sounded mechanical through its helmet. The aliens moved in groups, pointing devices at buildings. When they aimed at the workshop, the devices beeped loudly. "High concentration detected," an alien said. "The weapon must be inside." Jack slipped back toward the workshop. He had to warn the others. His foot crunched on ice. An alien turned. "Life form detected." It raised its tube. Blue light shot past Jack's head. The snow behind him turned to steam. He ran, zigzagging between buildings. More shots followed. One hit a storage shed. The shed exploded into splinters. Jack reached the workshop door. "They're coming. Barricade the doors." Elves pushed heavy workbenches against the entrances. Windows slammed shut. "How's the sleigh?" Jack asked, breathing hard. "Almost ready," Penny said. "But we need more time." Metal scraped against the main door. The aliens were trying to get in. "We don't have more time," Jack said. "What about the reindeer?" Greg Porter, the magic expert, stepped forward. "They're ready, but there's a problem. We need Santa to guide them. They respond to his magic. Then we'll have to find another way," Jack said. A loud crash came from the roof. Dust fell from the ceiling. "They're breaking in from above," someone yelled. Jack looked at the sleigh. It was their only hope. "Load it up." "We leave now." "But it's not finished," Penny protested. "It's finished enough," Jack said. He climbed into the driver's seat. "Who's coming with me?" Susan stepped forward. "I am." And Greg joined her. "We need one more," Jack said. "Someone who knows Santa's magic." Mrs. Claus walked into the workshop. She wore a thick coat and carried a small red bag. "I'm coming too." The ceiling cracked. Pieces fell to the floor. "Open the launch doors," Jack ordered. The floor beneath the sleigh split open. The reindeer stomped nervously. "Now!" Jack yelled as the first alien dropped through the roof. The sleigh plunged through the floor opening, just as blue light filled the workshop above them. The sleigh shot through the underground tunnel. Wind rushed past their faces. The reindeer pulled hard, hooves barely touching the ground. "Hold on," Jack yelled. He gripped the reins tight. They burst out of the mountain exit. The sleigh flew into the night sky. Behind them, blue light flashed as aliens fired from the workshop roof. "They're following us," Susan said. She pointed at 3 small ships rising from the ground. Jack snapped the reins. "Faster!" The reindeer strained forward. The sleigh climbed higher. Air grew thin. Cold bit at their skin. "The oxygen masks," Greg said. He handed out metal face pieces from a box. "Put them on now." They slipped the masks over their faces. Mrs. Claus's hands shook as she adjusted hers. "Will this really work?" she asked. "Can we reach space?" "We have to try," Jack said. The sleigh pushed through clouds. Stars grew brighter above them. The curve of Earth appeared below. Metal groaned. Parts of the sleigh's new plating flexed. "We're losing pressure," Penny warned. "The seals aren't holding." A blast of blue light passed over their heads. The alien ships were gaining. "I can fix the seals," Greg said. He crawled to the back of the sleigh. "Keep them off us." Jack reached under his seat. He pulled out a bag of Christmas ornaments. "What are you doing?" Susan asked. "Fighting back." Jack threw a handful of ornaments at the closest ship. The glass balls exploded in bright flashes. The alien ship swerved to avoid them. "Christmas bombs?" Susan looked shocked. "Just light and noise," Jack said. "But they don't know that." The sleigh broke through the last layer of atmosphere. Earth became a blue ball below them. Stars filled the black sky. "We made it," Mrs. Claus whispered. "Not yet," Jack said. He pointed ahead. The large alien ship waited near the moon. It was massive. Metal plates covered its surface. Lights blinked along its sides. "How do we find Santa in that?" Susan asked. Mrs. Claus opened her red bag. She pulled out a small compass. The needle spun, then pointed at the ship. "This will lead us to him," she said. "It always points to Nicholas." A beam of light shot from the big ship. It locked onto the sleigh. "They've spotted us," Jack said. The sleigh jerked forward. The beam was pulling them in. "It's a tractor beam," Greg said. "We can't break free." "Maybe we don't want to," Jack said. "We need to get on that ship anyway." The sleigh moved faster toward the alien vessel. The reindeer fought against the pull. "What happens when we get there?" Susan asked. "We find Santa and get out," Jack said. "Simple. Nothing about this is simple," Greg muttered. They approached a large opening in the ship's side. The metal doors slid apart to let them in. Inside was a vast hangar. Smaller ships lined the walls. Aliens in silver suits moved between them. The tractor beam placed the sleigh on the floor. The reindeer stomped nervously. Aliens surrounded them, pointing weapons. "Stay calm," Jack whispered. "Let them take us." A tall alien stepped forward. Its helmet was different from the others, marked with red symbols. "Humans," it said. "You have violated galactic law by pursuing our ship. You took our friend," Jack said. "We want him back. The weapon master will be judged by the council," the alien said. "You will join him." Guards moved in. They took the team's weapons and tools. "This way," the leader ordered. They walked through metal corridors. Lights flashed on walls. Strange sounds echoed around them. Mrs. Claus clutched her compass. "Nicholas is close," she whispered. "Very close." They stopped at a large door. It slid open. Inside was a round room. In the center, floating in a beam of light, was Santa. "Nicholas!" Mrs. Claus cried. Santa looked up. His face was tired. "No," he said. "You shouldn't have come." The door slammed shut behind them. Santa floated in the light beam. His red suit looked dull under the harsh alien lights. Guards stood at each corner of the room. "Are you hurt?" Mrs. Claus asked. She stepped toward him, but stopped when a guard raised its weapon. "I'm fine," Santa said. "But you've put yourselves in danger." A door slid open. A new alien entered. This one was taller than the others. Its skin was blue instead of gray. It wore no helmet, showing large black eyes and a small mouth. "I am Commander Zix," it said, "leader of this mission." Jack stepped forward. "Why did you take Santa?" "The being you call Santa possesses power that threatens the galaxy," Zix said. "Our sensors detected his energy signature last year. We have been watching since then." "It's Christmas magic," Jack said. "Not a weapon." Zix touched a panel on the wall. A screen lit up, showing Earth. "Your Santa can visit billions of homes in one night. He can see all children. He knows their thoughts. Such power could destroy worlds if weaponized." "That's not how it works," Santa said. His voice sounded tired. "My magic brings joy, not harm." "Show us," Mrs. Claus said suddenly. Everyone turned to her. "Let him show you what the magic really does." Zix stared at her. "A demonstration?" "Yes," she said. "Release him from that beam. Let him show you Christmas magic." The aliens talked among themselves in strange clicking sounds. Finally, Zix nodded. "We will allow a controlled demonstration, but any attempt to escape will result in immediate action." The light beam holding Santa dimmed. He dropped gently to the floor. Mrs. Claus rushed to him and hugged him tight. "What are you doing?" Jack whispered to her. "Giving him a chance," she whispered back. "Trust me." Santa stood straight. He looked at Zix. "May I reach into my pocket?" The alien nodded, but guards raised their weapons. Santa slowly pulled out a small red bag. It looked too big to have fit in his pocket. "What is that device?" Zix demanded. "Just a bag," Santa said. He opened it and reached inside. But what's inside is special. He pulled out a small object. It glowed softly in his hand. What is that? Zix moved closer. Something from your childhood, Santa said. Something you wanted but never received. Zix froze. The object was a small crystal shaped like a star. It pulsed with blue light. Impossible, Zix whispered. This was from my home world, before the war. How could you know? That's what I do, Santa said. I know what brings joy to children. Even alien children, it seems. Zix took the crystal. Its light reflected in the alien's large eyes. There's more, Santa said. He reached into the bag again. For each alien in the room, he pulled out something special. Small toys, strange devices. Things that made them step back in surprise. This is your weapon? Zix asked. Giving things? The magic of Christmas isn't about weapons, Santa explained. It's about giving, about joy, about hope. An alarm suddenly blared through the ship. Red lights flashed on the walls. Commander! An alien voice came through speakers. Earth vessels approaching, many of them. Zix turned to a screen. It showed space around the ship. Dozens of small craft were moving toward them. More humans? Zix asked. Jack looked confused. Not from us. We came alone. The ship shook. Something had hit them. We are under attack, a voice announced. Battle stations. Zix looked at Santa, then at the crystal in its hand. Perhaps we have made a mistake. The ship rocked again. Harder this time. Everyone stumbled. Who's attacking us? Jack asked. Santa's face grew dark. I think I know. And if I'm right, we're all in danger. The ship rocked again. Lights flickered. Everyone grabbed something to stay standing. Take us to the control room, Santa said to Zix. I need to see those ships. Zix hesitated, then nodded. Follow me. They ran through shaking corridors. Aliens rushed past them, some carrying weapons, others helping injured crew members. The ship is taking heavy damage, Zix said. Our shields are failing. They reached a large room filled with screens and control panels. Aliens worked frantically at stations. Show me the attacking ships, Santa ordered. A large screen lit up. It showed black ships with sharp edges. They fired red beams at Zix's vessel. Just as I feared, Santa said. Those are Krampus ships. Krampus? Jack asked. The Christmas demon? He's real. Very real, Santa said. And my opposite in every way. Where I bring joy, he brings pain. He's been waiting for a chance like this. Another blast hit the ship. A control panel exploded in sparks. Why is he attacking now? Susan asked. Because I'm trapped here, Santa explained. With me gone, there's nothing stopping him from taking over Christmas. Zix looked at the damage reports. We cannot win this battle. Our weapons are not working against them. They're protected by dark magic, Santa said. Only Christmas magic can fight it. Then we need to get you back to Earth, Jack said. It's too late, Santa shook his head. Even if we left now, we wouldn't make it in time. Christmas is hours away. Mrs. Claus stepped forward. What if we bring Christmas here? Everyone looked at her. What do you mean? Santa asked. Your sleigh is still in the hangar, she said. The reindeer are ready. You don't need to be on Earth to use your magic. Santa's eyes widened. She's right. I can use the ship as a base. But you need children to believe, Greg said. There are no children here. No human children, Santa agreed. He turned to Zix. But there are children across the galaxy, aren't there? Zix nodded slowly. Yes, many worlds have young ones. And they all wish for something, Santa said. They all hope for joy. The ship shook violently. Warning alarms blared louder. Hull breach on level 3, someone shouted. We need to decide now, Jack said. Santa looked at Zix. I need your help. Will you trust me? Zix looked at the crystal in its hand, then at the screen showing the attacking ships. "What do you need?" the alien asked. "Your communication system," Santa said. "I need to send a message to every world, you know." Zix pressed buttons on a control panel. "It is yours." Santa stepped up to the console. He took a deep breath and spoke. "Children of the galaxy, this is Santa Claus. On Earth, I bring gifts once a year to those who believe. Tonight, I ask all of you, no matter your world, to believe, to hope, to wish for joy." His voice without a cross space, translated into thousands of languages. "Think of what would bring you happiness," Santa continued. "Picture it clearly. Believe it can come to you." The ship trembled. A Krampus vessel moved closer, weapons charging. "It's not working," Jack said. "Give it time," Mrs. Claus whispered. Santa closed his eyes. He reached for his magic. At first, nothing happened. Then a small light appeared above his head. It grew brighter. More lights joined it, flowing around him like stars. "The magic," Greg gasped. "It's responding." The lights swirled faster. They spread through the room, then through the ship. Santa began to glow with golden light. "I can feel them," he said. "Billions of children, all believing, all hoping." The light burst outward from the ship in a massive wave. It hit the Krampus vessels. They stopped firing. "What's happening?" Susan asked. On the screen, the black ships began to crack. Light poured from the brakes. One by one, they broke apart and vanished. Santa turned to Zix. "Now, we have work to do. Christmas is coming, and we have a galaxy of children waiting." Zix looked at the human with new respect. "What do you need us to do?" "Help me deliver joy," Santa said. "To every child on every world." The alien commander smiled for the first time. "It would be our honor." As the sleigh was prepared, Jack watched Santa work. The old man's eyes twinkled with renewed purpose. "You know," Jack said to Mrs. Claus, "I think this might be the best Christmas ever." She smiled. "The first truly universal Christmas." Nicholas always did want to reach more children. Outside the ship, stars shined brighter than before, as if the whole galaxy was celebrating.